Hey nerd family, and welcome back to another video. There's been so many things going on in the streaming world, video game world, and everything in between. I've been trying to go ahead and keep up on everything here. Unfortunately, I fell a little bit behind. We also had some bad weather here that kind of pushed back my filming and my editing, and I've just got a long list of things that I'm filming and editing all at the same time, so I apologize if this video makes to you guys a few days late from when it actually happened, but hopefully you'll still find some value in it. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming price increase across Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. So if you're currently subscribed and want to know what the price is going to be, or if you have yet to subscribe and are curious on the new pricing, make sure to stay tuned. But before we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and roll that intro, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and staying healthy. If you have not yet checked out thenerdcircle.com, make sure to head over there and check it out. You can also follow along on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle. And make sure to head down to the description of this video. There will be a new links section down there, and you'll find a lot of great links there, one of which being our new Buy Me a Coffee. If you do want to help support this channel and help us keep making these videos for you, go ahead and head to buymeacoffee.com/thenerdcircle. There's no obligation, but there are some ways over there where you can help the channel out here, so feel free to check it out. And there's a lot of other links there as well. We do want to thank all of our subscribers as you're helping us get to where we want to be. If you are a new subscriber from the last video, you will see your name scrolling across the bottom. And for all of our subscribers, you will see your name scrolling across the side. Again, we want to thank all of our subscribers as you're helping us continue to grow. Our next milestone is 500 subscribers, and we're on our way there, so thanks again. If you've not yet subscribed and you'd like to do so, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the new content. And it greatly helps us out here as well. And if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. And if you could, please share this video across any social media platform you like. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming price increase with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. So first we're going to head over and just kind of take a look at what the current pricing shows over on their websites. Alright, so over here on DisneyPlus.com, you can check out the current pricing. So they are currently at $7.99 a month. You can, of course, save a little bit and do the annual plan at $79.99 a year. Now, you can also opt over here to do the bundle, which is going to be Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. Now, this is the ad-free version of Hulu. So that's going to come in at $19.99. They do have an ad version that is cheaper, but we're going to go ahead and check that out over on the Hulu website. It does not list that over here on Disney. So now we're going to go ahead and check out the Hulu website. Alright, so now over here on Hulu.com, you can select your plan here. There is this toggle switch that we will check here in just a moment, but right now this is the base plan. So the Hulu base plan, you have $6.99 a month, and then you can see the different things that it includes here. Of course, since it's not the ad-free version, of course it's going to include the ads. And then you can do the no ads version at $12.99 a month. Now we're going to go ahead and use this toggle switch here, which is going to put us over to the bundle option. So it now gives us three options. We can do the bundle with ads, so that's $13.99 a month. So that is the version that they weren't showing over on DisneyPlus.com. Then you have the same option that it was showing on DisneyPlus.com, which is the Hulu no ads, $19.99 a month. And then of course you do have your Hulu Plus Live TV, which comes in at $69.99 a month, but that is the ad-supported version, so you will have to pay extra to strip away those ads. We will cover that a little bit more in detail a little bit later on in this video. Now, for disclaimer purposes, as of the time of filming this, as of right now, Disney Plus only has an ad-free version. There is no ads, but that is why they're changing this pricing, is that they are starting to have an ads-supported plan. So let's go ahead. I put a chart together to kind of break this down and make it a little bit easier. It's still going to be complicated because they don't make it the easiest to understand, but I tried to put a chart together. Hopefully we can follow along in that chart and I can make it easier for you guys. You can scour Hulu's website and they do kind of have their own chart to kind of look at, so you can find that as well. That's where I got a lot of my information off of to build my chart, but let's go ahead and pull that up now. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Here we have the Disney Plus and Hulu price increase for 2022. Alright, so just a quick refresher. I know we just went over it, but kind of helps to kind of see it all here. So our current cost for Hulu monthly is $6.99, and that of course has ads. You can, of course, do a yearly plan of $69.99, which saves you a bit of money, so it breaks it down to $5.83 a month. You can do the $12.99 no ads Hulu, and they don't have a yearly plan for that. Then, of course, you can do Hulu at $7.99 with no ads. They only have the no ads option. You can, of course, again, opt to do an annual price of $79.99, which is going to save you some money there again, which is going to bring it down to $6.66 a month. Again, no ads. Then we have, of course, that Disney bundle. So you have the two options there. You got the $13.99 with ads and the $19.99 no ads. And there is no yearly option to that one. So hopefully you guys can kind of keep this in your mind as we continue. We're now going to look at what the new costs are going to be. So starting on October 10th, so coming up pretty quickly here, our monthly costs for Hulu are going to be $7.99 with ads, which goes up an extra $1 a month. And you can opt to do the yearly plan of $79.99, which brings it to $6.66. Again, has ads, and that's a $10 increase. Now you can opt to do the $14.99 no ads, and that's going to be a $2 increase from what it currently is, and there is no annual option on that one. Then as we move down to Disney Plus, you have the new ad-supported option for $7.99 a month. There is no annual option on that one. And you can, of course, opt to do $10.99 with no ads for an additional $2 a month. Or you can pay the annual cost of that, which is $109.99, which breaks down to $916 a month, so an additional $30. Then we have the new Disney bundle options. So you first have $9.99 a month with ads, and that does not include ESPN, so that's a new option. Then you have the option of doing $12.99 a month that includes ads, but it does have ESPN in there, so it's new-ish because you do have the ads on Disney. Then you can do the legacy ads version, which is $14.99 a month, so it's an extra $1 there. And that's going to basically be your Disney without ads, your Hulu with ads, and ESPN Plus with ads. And lastly, you can do the $19.99 a month for the legacy no ads option, which is going to be no ads Disney, no ads Hulu, and ads on ESPN, because ESPN always has ads. And there are no annual options to save money here. So if you are in a boat like me and you're already paying the $19.99 for the no ads version, not much is going to change for you. Now they may have some changes behind the scenes that they don't tell us about, but as of now, price won't change. You're not going to notice a change. You just know that there is a Disney version out there that is ad supported. Now we do want to talk about the ESPN Plus also has some new pricing structure if you're going to do ESPN Plus on its own. So currently it's $6.99 a month or $69.99 a year, which breaks down to $5.83. The new pricing will be $9.99 a month, which is a $3 increase, or $99 a year, which breaks down to $8.33 a month, which is a $30 increase. Now, I'm not really understanding exactly how this pay-per-view thing works. I've never rented pay-per-view from ESPN Plus, so I may have to look into it a bit further, but it is $74.99 per event for UFC pay-per-view. I don't know if UFC pay-per-view is the only thing they have, but that's what they label it as. And then there's an option that's $124.98 annually for UFC pay-per-view plus annual with no monthly fee. I did go to ESPN Plus and I looked at one of the upcoming UFC events, and the current pricing before the date that everything's switching doesn't line up with this pricing. It didn't fully make sense, so I will have to check it again after the pricing does change. Now the pricing for the changes here for the ESPN Plus does change sooner than everything else, but I believe it changes on August 23rd, so depending on when you're seeing this video, that change may have already happened. But when the change does happen, I'll go on and try to see if I can see exactly what the pricing is if you're looking at doing these UFC pay-per-views and try to get some more information. But definitely let me know your comments down below if you want to get more information on how this ESPN Plus stuff is going to work going forward, or if you have the information on it, just leave it in the comments down below to help everyone else. But that's what it's going to be with just a ESPN Plus subscription. So I hope that helps you guys. So now let's quickly talk a little bit about Hulu with Live TV. I don't want to get too much into it because it's a whole different beast, and not that it's not good. I don't subscribe to any of these live TV services because it just inflates the bill. I don't see why I really need live TV. Yeah, there's some cool, additions to it, but I think having all the different streaming services is enough for most people. Hulu with Live TV is a great option, and YouTube TV is a great option. They each have their pros and cons. They're not the only options that are out there, but I think they're the two top competitors there. And Hulu does have the large library of on-demand content as well. And there's a lot of other things that go along with having Hulu. Of course, you can have the bundle with Disney and ESPN Plus and everything else. But let's just kind of go over a little bit of the pricing here. So currently it's $69.99 with ads on Hulu and no ads on Disney Plus. It's $75.99 for no ads across the board. But the pricing starting on December 8th will be $69.99 with ads on both Disney and Hulu. There will be a $74.99 ad-free Disney Plus version available. It's a legacy version only available to existing customers. It is a $5 increase basically compared to what you would be paying now. Basically, it's going to give you the ad-free Disney that you would currently have, and then have the ads over on Hulu, and then of course you get your live TV. So it will cost $5 more a month than what you'd currently pay for that service. And then they do have an $82.99 ad-free version that's going to cost you an additional $7 a month. Now, just some disclaimers. Again, there is no ad-free ESPN Plus. And there is currently a live TV only option for $68.99. I'm not sure if that's going to remain or not, but that is a current option at this time. Alright, but now, unless there's, again, something that I'm missing here, I don't know why anyone would pay $68.99 for just live TV when you could pay $69.99. Now, granted, yeah, you'll have ads, but you're going to have the library of Disney Plus and Hulu on top of having the live TV for an extra $1 a month. So I don't really know why you would pay that, but if they're going to continue that option, who knows? I just don't know why someone would do that. But regardless, that is a current option. Now, just to kind of sum some of this up here, so some of the things we discussed, they are going to have some new names. So Disney Plus Basic and Hulu Basic are going to be the names for the ad-supported versions. Then you'll have Disney Plus Premium and Hulu Premium are going to be the ad-free versions, and ESPN Plus is already ad-supported. They're not changing the name of that at the moment, so that's going to remain the same. Now, I do want to kind of just go over a cat in the bag here, is that we're now going to, of course, have Disney Plus Basic, which is going to be, again, the ad-supported tier, versus Netflix Basic. Now, there's a lot of other services that are out there that we'll talk about here in just a moment, but I think Netflix has always been the champion. They've always been the big name in the game. Now, granted, not too long ago, they lost a lot of subscribers and are suspecting they're going to lose some more, but they're still, I think, a big name, and they're still doing a lot. They're doing some things with the gaming and some other things that they're talking about. They, I think, eventually will be coming out with an ad-free version, but that's what we're going to discuss here real quick is to, let's compare the two, because Disney Plus, I think, is a big thing, and they're only going to get bigger over time, and Netflix has been big for many, many years. So let's kind of compare the two here. So you have the Disney Plus side, you have ad-supported, of course, and Netflix currently ad-free. Now, over on Disney Plus, you're going to have HD, and over on Netflix, you're going to have SD. That may not be a concern for everybody, but for me, I really like watching stuff in HD. I watch as much things in HD as possible because standard definition just doesn't look that great anymore, especially if you have a bigger TV or something. So HD to me is important, and currently you're not going to get that with Netflix. Now, price-wise, you're looking at $7.99 a month over on Disney Plus, and you're looking at $9.99 a month over on Netflix. So again, a little bit more expensive, but it is stripping the ads for you versus saving a few bucks having ads, but then also getting that HD versus the SD. Now, one of the other things is that you're going to have 4 screens currently over on Disney Plus compared to 1 screen over on Netflix, so how many devices you can watch it on at one time. Now, I don't know, maybe Disney's going to adjust this. They haven't really said any of the small things that they could be adjusting with their basic plan that's going to be coming out. So maybe they limit it to 1 screen, 2 screens. I mean, nothing's really been put out there just yet. So if there's something that gets said, we'll make sure to go ahead and update something in the future. And of course, if you have any information, leave it in the comments down below. But as I said, currently there's no ads over on Netflix, but there are talks of it coming soon. So I'm wondering what we're going to see price-wise when that does happen. And I'm just kind of thinking here that, was Netflix waiting for Disney to make the first move? Because they've been talking about doing ad-supported stuff for at least the past couple months, if not longer. And now all of a sudden Disney Plus did it. So was Netflix kind of waiting for them to make the first move? I wonder. Let me know your thoughts down below. But now if we see Netflix come out with it, again, wondering what they're going to set their prices to and what the competition is going to make here. So we'll see. Time's going to tell. But I'm kind of leaning towards that it might be better to do, if you're going to do a basic plan, to do Disney Plus. You're going to get the HD. Supposedly you're going to get the 4 screens. I hate dealing with ads, but I think having a cheaper price, having the HD, and having more screens, I think I could deal with ads if I had to. Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, and now let's kind of quickly talk about some of the other options here. Now, there are many other streaming services, some of which are way cheaper than this, but I kind of took a look at some of the ones that are at that $9.99 price point and under, so you can kind of compare Disney Plus Basic versus some of the other cheap alternatives here. I didn't really put them in any order, but they kind of somehow ended up almost in a price order from lowest to highest here. But you have the free version of Peacock, of course, and I think that by hands down you could just say that, you know what, throw the free version in there for everybody. Everyone should have at least the free version because it doesn't cost you anything. Of course, it's ad supported, but you still get a decent amount for free. If you haven't seen my previous Peacock videos, make sure to check them out, but you might as well get it for free. Then, of course, you can opt to do $4.99 a month to get the premium content, but you still have ads, or you go all the way up to $9.99 a month and have the ad-free version. It's really kind of hard to say. It's each person has their own taste to TV shows and movies, if it's worth the full $9.99 a month to get the whole thing versus the $9.99 a month for Netflix or the $7.99 for Disney, but they do have the option, and I think Peacock's got a pretty decent library. Then, of course, you move over to Apple TV Plus. Comes in at $4.99 a month. You really can't beat it. They don't have as huge of a library as some of these other services just yet, but they are making really good, solid content, and the content just keeps growing. At some point, I'm sure the price is going to increase, but it's stayed that price point for quite some time. If you haven't checked it out yet, I would definitely check it out. They have a lot of good stuff over there. And then you've got your Discovery Plus, which things are changing with that too. There's going to be an upcoming video with some things changing there, but you're going to start at the $4.99 a month for the ad-supported version, and then you got $6.99 a month for the ad-free version. So, you know, again, it doesn't have a huge library of a vast library, I should say, of content. It's got a huge library, but it's just not everything for everybody. But they do have a lot of great stuff, and coming in at only $6.99 a month, it beats both prices here. And without breaking every little detail down, I know they got HD and you can watch on mini screens and things like that. So it's something that's really a good competitor to compare to these two here. Then you do have your Paramount Plus, again, starting at $4.99 a month for the ad-supported version, and up to that $9.99 a month for the ad-free version. There's a lot of great stuff over on Paramount Plus. Again, I've made videos about that as well. I think that there's a lot of things they lack and they need to work on, but they do have that. And of course, if you want to really kind of get that library more robust, you can also do the bundle with Showtime. So you do have that option as well. And the last on our list here is going to be Prime Video. Of course, you can get a better deal if you subscribe to Amazon Prime. You can kind of break that price down and you get a better deal over on Prime Video, but doing it just by itself, it's going to come in at $8.99 a month. They have a lot of great stuff over there, and they just expanded recently with MGM. So you're going to get a lot of great content over on Prime Video. Again, everyone's got their own taste, so it may not be for you, but it still comes under that $9.99 a month over on Netflix. That is you know, a tipping point kind of there, but you guys definitely, if you haven't checked it out, go give it a shot there. We're gonna be making some new videos on Prime Video coming up. They do have a new user interface and everything. I just haven't really gotten time to get that video out just yet, but definitely check out the previous videos. Now, some of these services do offer annual plans, so you can save a little bit more versus the price that we're seeing monthly here. So Peacock, Apple TV Plus, and Paramount Plus, they all offer annual plans to help save you some money, so definitely something to look into. But let me know down below, looking at all these, kind of going through these different prices, which one would be your top pick in this price range, and let me know, do you have any favorite original that you're watching across any of these platforms? But alright guys, there's definitely a lot more to unpack here, but I just kind of wanted to make a somewhat quick update video here for you, just kind of going over the new pricing that they're going to be having here. Now, some of this stuff will change again over time. For those of you that don't know, Disney owns a vast majority of Hulu, but there's still like 30 or 33% that NBC owns, and who knows if things are going to change over time, but as of right now, it's being said that Hulu can't take over the full 100% of the company until somewhere around late 2024. Now, NBC could kind of relinquish everything and change that, and things could definitely change. But we're looking at probably a year to 2 years before before Disney has full control of Hulu 100%. They really have control of it right now because NBC kind of gave them control of it, but they don't own 100% of it. So we're probably not going to see any big changes in the near future. But as 2024 approaches, I think it's towards the later end of the year, but as that approaches, I think we're going to see that more stuff's going to go over towards Disney, which we're starting to kind of see anyways. You're getting the mature content and everything else. So I think more stuff's going to go over towards Disney Plus, and as that timetable approaches here, I think eventually Hulu's going to disappear, and we're just going to have Disney Plus. That's kind of how they do it over in other countries. So I think that's what they're leaning towards. But let me know what your thoughts are going to be on that down below. But alright guys, that's all I got for you here in today's price update video for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus here. Let me know your thoughts down below. How do you feel about them adding a ad-supported version of Disney Plus? Did you expect it? Did you know it was coming? How do you feel about these prices? I mean, obviously, I think that prices are going to go up over time, and we all had to know that Disney was set at a pretty reasonable price, and they only went up by like $1 a month, a year ago or something. So it was due for the price to go up. We know that Netflix has just recently raised their prices, and a few of the other services has raised their prices as well. So unfortunately, it's just something that's going to happen, and we're still waiting to find out what's going to happen with the prices with the whole HBO Max situation, but that's going to be for another video. But let me know your thoughts on this down below. Let me know if you're excited to see this happen. Obviously, you're probably not excited for prices to go up, but I think it's going to unlock some doors for other things. Having the ad-supported tier is going to really get them more money all around. So let me know what you think down below. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. I hope you were able to get some value out of this video and see what the new pricing structure is going to be. And hopefully I was able to break it down pretty easily here for you. Please share this video across any social media platform that you like. Of course, stay tuned for any future videos to come out. If there's anything I forgot to mention, I'll leave it in the description down below. If there's anything you noticed that I forgot, please make sure to leave it in the comments down below. And let me know down below, are you going to pay $19.99 a month for the new Disney bundle? Alright guys, if you have not yet subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of any new videos to come out. You can also follow the links on the screen to the older videos. And until next time guys, stay nerdy.